Okay, guys, here's a little bad news that I have. It's concerning the timetable of when folks can start expecting money in their hands. It's going to be delayed. Unfortunately, the whole President Trump, the Republicans, and the Democrats came to agree on a couple of things. I guess mainly this extending the unemployment for folks. How much they? I mean, not that they not going to extend it. They're going to extend it. They arguing over how much. Of course, they don't. They saying they don't want to give people more money than they was making at their job. That gives them incentive not to work, and on and on. So they got disagreements, and the president, he wants some kind of tax cut, which is obviously going to hurt people on Social Security and stuff, because you're going to start cutting taxes, which pays for Social Security. That means the money going to run out sooner, and people going to get less, and the rich folks that's getting these tax cuts is going to make more money. That's the Republican way. The Democrats, they want some things done also and not done. To be honest, I'm not into politics, so I'm going to stick to the facts about the stimulus checks that we are wanting, that we need right now. The landlords need it. We all need it. People is still coming, and some of the things that they all agree on is still going to be in there, which is Social Security, disability, SSI, SSD, veterans, railroad retirees, all still gonna get money. A couple of changes they made that's need to be mentioned is people on that old child support. This time, child support won't be able to interrupt this money, and so you'll get the full money if you are eligible as far as some of the eligibilities they asking. And the people that was dependents on somebody and they didn't receive it, they're going to receive it this time. So dependents, child support, people that was going to college and was dependent on whatever, they didn't get it last time, you'll get it this time. How much, they still mostly undecided. Both parties kind of agree on the $1,200. They haven't agreed on if it should be multiple or not. They still arguing about that. They said that they wanted to get this done by the end of this month so that people can start getting money. So we was expecting that they, today at least, before the weekend, they have agreements. Now, they still can get agreements, and the president, he gonna have problems because he wants tax cuts, tax credits, or cuts or whatever for these rich folks. So him not signing it might delay it. It's all of that. They need to get it done too. They need to get it done. People, today, Friday, this eviction protection thing, it ends. So legally, come Monday, landlords can start filing for evictions legally and get people out of there. And also, whatever you owe them, you still owe them. So while you're not paying your rent, you need to be throwing something on there to help landlords out, because they need money as well. Nothing is free. But still, the money is coming. It's going to be multiple checks. However they do these multiple checks, it's going to be multiple ones. We're going to see more than one. But we need to get this second one going. Hopefully by next week, that's a whole week from now, by the end of next week, they'll have Republicans, Democrats agree on what everything is going to be, get it signed, get it to the Senate. When the Senate sign it, which, once they go to the Senate, he's going to sign, because stuff won't go until they, agree on all of this. Once they get to the Senate, it's going to be a quick process. Senate, then the Senate take it to the president, and then he'll sign it on TV in front of everybody, say this what it is. Once everybody see that he's signing that package on TV, then we'll know in the next few working days, that next week, whatever, they're going to start sending them out. Wow. That'll be the real good news when we say, okay, the Senate then passed it, it's going to the president, then expected to be done in a couple of days, and we'll get their money. Hopefully, next week, that can happen. If that happened, then it's still kind of on schedule to start getting money to people by the end of this month. But with the arguments that's going on today, it seems like it's going to be delayed. But, you know, they can do it in a day. We can wake up tomorrow and they say they got the agreement, let's get it done. So there's still hope on the timing. But nothing has changed on we getting it. The people that's going to be eligible, they were saying that they wanted to, you know, have the cap from 78,000 down to 40,000. They threw that out. They're going to do a lot of the things in this care package, in this package, hero package, whatever they call it, stimulus money that they did the last time. So, except some people that wasn't eligible, going to be eligible. I really haven't seen nothing negative that they taken out from last time, except giving people who passed away money. They gave over 1 million people who had passed away money. 1 million people. That's $1,200 million that they gave away. They got some back, still looking for the other, that they gave away to people who passed away. 1,200 million. Over that. So, bottom line, end of the day. Not end of the day because it's something, you know, they still in session now. They still going through it now. These folks can wake up until night and come on and say something. If they do, I'm going to put it on here. But where it stands now, they got some leeway on it. We know we're going to get it. That is no doubt. That bad news is not going to come up. People that didn't get it last time, like dependents, people who owe child support, you know, hopefully people who didn't get it that didn't have their accounts ready, like where they lived, a debit card that they can get it direct deposited on, you know, things like that. Go to the IRS, give them your information. Also, I wanted to mention about the first stimulus package. That's not on delay. If you didn't get your first one and you're eligible, now if you didn't get your first one and you owe child support, they still going to end up taking it. If you was a dependent on somebody, you're not eligible. But there was people who was eligible that didn't have the information correct, mostly, and the IRS didn't know it, and they didn't receive it. You still can get it, but it's only one way you're going to get it, and that's through their debit card. They're going to send out these debit cards with the amount on there, like they did before. Some people threw theirs away not knowing. This time, look and see. They're going to send these debit cards out to where you live at. It ain't going to be no direct deposit, you know, no paper checks, nothing. And this is a one-time deal. By the time the second ones come out, first is gone. So, you're going to have to go, if you didn't have an address with the government, you know, for some reason, you need to go to their site. I know it's harder now because libraries ain't open. You're going to have to find somewhere, because you can't mail them your address and it takes 6 weeks to get there. It's too late. You're going to have to find a way to get online, somebody you know. If you don't know them or something, don't want to waste time, give these people your address, somebody you know, and tell them to go home and, you know, put it on there for you. You ain't got to be there. To put the information in there for you, social security number, address, the whole shebiggity. You know, if you got ID, hopefully you do. Your ID numbers, everything they ask for. Now, if you don't have ID, don't worry about that part. Still give them address, social security number. They need those two things so they can send this debit card to that place. Then, after you get that information, then you're going to be able to go there and see if they accepted it and when to expect it. And then when they give you the address to, because you're going to go there and they're going to ask, it says a thing, where's my money? My stimulus check thing. And then you go there, put in your information, and it's going to tell you they already sent it out or whatever the deal is, expected at this time. Then you can keep checking wherever your address at, hopefully it's somewhere you live. Bye. You got your first stimulus check. So do that. Give them your address. Your address and social security number. You need both of those. Not proof of social security number. You need to know it. They ain't gonna ask for, copies of this and copies of that. They need to know where they're gonna send this. And they need to know if it's you. The way the IRS knows if it's you is with a social security number. There it is. And then you go from there. So the bad news that I said, in the beginning that I had was it looks like it's going to be delayed on our money. We can be getting it at the end of August, early September, or if they're going to still get off their butt. This is only, hearing that they didn't come to agreement today is why I'm saying this. It ain't official. They ain't say it's all delayed. They saying they was hoping to get it done today, but they didn't. That's what they said. And come to my mind is that another delay. I was hoping personally that they get the, each day I go on there, each day I hear the information and hear from the other YouTubers that do more research that it's done. We need some agreements. Not today. And that's including the president. Both Republicans and Democrats do not want tax cuts for the rich. It's going to hurt the poor. It's specifically people on Social Security and retired and things like that. It's going to hurt them. They don't want that. But the president wants it. He has to sign it at the end. If he refuses to sign it, guess what? It's delayed. They're going to have to go back and argue over it again. So he can refuse it and delay it. Y'all know him. So that's why I said it's going to be delayed. But we're going to get it. That's period. Period. Unless something happened by the end of this month, or in the middle of this month, they come up with this cure for the coronavirus. Is amazing. They done already did the tests, and all you got to do is come and get a shot, and you'll never get the coronavirus again. Any rate, that's the bad news. When I get some good news or some more bad news, I'll let you know. Peace, love, happiness, be patient. Wear your mask to help slow the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands. Try to social distance yourself. It should be easy for some people. You don't want to be around them anyway. But people gonna party. It's gonna get worse. See ya.